Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Alana, and guess what we're going to be watching? We are going to be watching Kaiju number 8, okay? So the last episode, you guys, Captain done told everybody whom he is, and now he's under arrest. He's under arrest, you guys. Okay, I hope nothing bad happens, which I don't think nothing too bad is going to happen since the series is set, titled Kaiju number 8. But I know a lot of people have some questions. They're going to want to experiment on him or probably get to the bottom of how he's different than these other ones, because these other guys that we have seen are definitely humanoid as well, but they are the bad guys. So we have Kafka here, who is part Kaiju now, but he has sustained his human-like qualities. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of questions, a lot of frustrations, and I feel like a lot of confusion emotionally surrounding him. But I think at the end of the day, everybody loves Kafka. And they've seen what he's done for them so far. Like, just think, Homeboy could have been using his Kaiju powers or whatever from the beginning, right? The strength, the speed, or whatever. But yet, he decided not to. He decided to stay within what his humanness could do. He didn't put himself out there or try to not say distance himself, but he didn't make a gap because of the Kaiju powers. There's a gap that's because of what he can only do for himself. So I just love that part of his personality. So I hope they take that into consideration as well. Kafka is definitely a good guy. Look what he just did. There was this Kaiju atomic bomb, this nuke, and he was able to not totally not allow any damage to happen, because damage did happen, but he shielded their asses. Everybody is fine because of what he did. He took the nuke out, and then he shielded them from getting blasted away from the afterblast. So I hope they do take all of that into consideration, because if he wanted them dead, they would have been dead already. Let's be real. So yeah, I am going to zip it and let us go ahead and jump right on in. Let's go. So he doesn't know him, so he's speaking on the whole fearful side of the Kaiju. Of course, the doctor's going to say that. Smart. This Kikoru's daddy! Oh, one of his peers are gonna stand up for him. Just think though, for y'all, after Kikoru had told him all the things that they do with the body parts of the Kaiju, I know the thoughts of that were probably, going through his head before he decided to transform in front of them and then take out the nuke to save them. I feel like that's so admirable of him. He was understanding that if he transforms right now, he's going to save his friends and peers. But this is ultimately going to probably, most likely, end up with him being taken apart and used for weaponry. You know how admirable that is? He's such a good guy. I hope they do the right thing. Don't say her name. Yeah, that's a big secret. But I think Ichikawa and Kikoru was able to hold the secret, and they still worked alongside him. And they were fine. I wonder, are they conflicted on the inside too? But more so on his side than not. I wanted Ichikawa and Kikoru to speak up for him too when he wasn't there, in support of him. Yeah. No, I think he understands. I don't think Ichikawa is mad. I think he's just sad because it had to come to that. What do you guys think? He's gonna forever be in your corner. Let's be real. Push-ups. That is just like him. Okay, so she's understanding. She's in his corner! I love it. Everybody's in his team. Ah!
市民に危険が及ぶ。
みんな、俺はまだお前の隣目指していいのかな。
Oh, he's finna cry. And you finna cry. I ain't looking because I don't want to cry.
ずっと待ってる。
Ah! I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, baby. I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna cry. So that means Vice Captain doesn't think of him as an enemy either. I love it. Everybody's on his side.
そうだな。怪獣に敬礼などあってはならんことだ。
はい。
Right. Kafka saved their lives, you stupid bald man.
第31各駅正常にロック確認。怪獣8号航続完了。
Wow.
まさかおっさんが怪獣8号だったとは。だってあのプニバラのおっさんだぜ。なあレノ。
Wow, he's not even talking. No more playful banter between those two.
怪獣の弱点見つけてくれたり、訓練の時だっていつも明るくて。
そりゃ俺だってさ。
Yeah, he did.
人間が怪獣になったって事実は軽くはない。この事実が公表されれば、世界中がパニックになる。
True.
まとめてくれ。ちょっと急ぎなんだ。はい。これ頼めるか。はい。もちろんです。
She's a good guy.
僕と戦った時、手抜いてたんや。なめくさって。
はい。
He
そうですね。
今度は本気でやってもらうで。
knows that if he really wanted to fight harder, he could have.
私自身、彼に命を救われています。どうか、温情ある処置を。
愚か者め。そんなくだらん失態の話をしに。
Failures?
奴は人間ではない。怪獣だ。お前の母親を殺した。
Kaiju like the one that killed your mother. I feel like he threw that last bit in there to harden her heart towards Kafka. I hope it doesn't work.
また身体検査？これいつまで続くんですか？そろそろ布団で寝たいな。
Tries to use comedy to soften the tension.
他部隊に移籍？
一時的な処置だがな。
Oh. If you're really enjoying this reaction and want to see the full uncut version, please join me over on Patreon. There you'll have access to all the shows you see here on YouTube and the Patreon exclusives. And don't forget before you leave to comment, like, and subscribe.
よって新人の育成機関としての役割を果たせないと判断したのだ。
While they're getting separated.
一連の群発型大災害ではないかと。
あんなのがまだ続くってことですか？
You never know.
全部隊の特に優秀な新人を部隊の垣根を越えて育成する。
それで我々が。
優秀だってよ。
日々のカフカと親しかった隊員をバラバラにして監視するつもりなんじゃないですか。
Wow, you're smart.
君たちが同期を思う気持ちは尊いが、この計画は以前から検討されていたものだ。日々のカフカは関係ない。
Okay, that should ease it up a bit.
そうだぜ。俺は第三部隊にあんたに憧れて。
やります。
Ichikawa. Why is he saying he'll do it? Is he not trying to be like a nuisance?
どうしても助けたい男がいるんです。はい、可能性が低いことは分かっています。よろしくお願いします。
He's bowing while on the phone?
こっちが勝手に上がってきたんだ。気にするな。
葵。
Aoi, aoi, ano sora.
自衛隊の元上司と電話してた。カフカの処分に口を聞いてくれそうなお偉いさんに。
Oh. Whoa.
篠宮長官。
Wow, she's watching. She's there. I hope he took Kikoru's words to heart.
拘束を解除しろ。
Is he gonna fight him? Is he gonna force him into his kaiju form?
奴
But he's chosen not to. Smart. What the fuck? Is not human. Kaiju number 2 cell? What? Who's Kaiju number 2? Do you think that one is, since he's using its power, the one that took out her mother? He's gonna have to fight this strong ass guy without fully transforming. It's wild. Yeah. Does it overheat? You would think you have a special type suit that'll probably take longer. He's not going to hit him. He's just going to keep dodging. He knew he had to get back up.
Kaiju 2号 1972年札幌市を壊滅寸前まで追い込んだ識別番号付与
So did he defeat it?
その2号をベースに作られたスーツとアームをこの世で唯一乗りこなしたのが君の父上篠宮勲だ
So you have to be a special type of person to be able to use strong weaponry like that?
ダメだこれ以上受けるなかわせ動けねえどうして
He grabbed him? His legs? What the fuck? Oh, he fully transformed for that. Please don't lose control, Kafka. Do you think? Okay. All right. So since he's lost so much blood, since he lost his arms and his legs, his kaiju form, his body's not whole enough to control the essence of what the kaiju wants to do. So now the kaiju is going to have control over his human body until his human body is fully restored. Yeah? I feel like this has kind of happened in other shows that we've seen whenever they have like another being attached to them. It's like when they're down or they're about to lose consciousness or whatever. Sort of like Yuji is when it came to Sukuna. Once he was down, bad Sukuna will take over until like Yuji was strong enough to recover his consciousness again. This is probably what's going to happen to Kapka. That's the little worm thing that went in his mouth. Oh, poor daddy. Poor daddy. GG's. Come on, Kafka. Woo. This has to be hard for her. I'm telling you, like, for her to vouch for him so hard, and like she's trying to have her dad understand. Her dad wasn't listening to her. And then now it's like, boom, here goes Kafka turning kaiju because daddy blew his arms and his legs off, and now daddy in a bad pickle. He's kaiju number 8. You might got kaiju number 2. Dai kaiju on your arms, but you ain't got dai kaiju everywhere. You about to get fucked up. So hopefully Kafka can hear or do something to stop this kaiju form. But right now, I don't feel like Daddy's gonna be prepared for the full strength of kaiju number 8. Okay, especially when it's in kill mode. Good luck. Okie dokie, artichoke. So I feel like in this episode we're seeing how, I believe it's the mental part that is what's separating maybe Kafka to the other kaijus like number 9 and number 10. I would also like to say possibly since Kafka might have a strong mental resolve compared to the other humanoids, he's able to then control the kaiju in comparison to the other ones as well. So it's like, when he's in a bad pickle like this with his arms missing, his blood is missing, he was trying his best not to turn full kaiju form against Dad so he could see that he's more human, right? It backfired because now that he was trying to stop or not go fully transform, now he's allowing the kaiju to take over. But I will say, since it's in a controlled environment, it's probably better it worked out this way via him being out there, say, fighting another kaiju, and they're in the wild, and then something like this happens and he loses it with everybody else around him. So I would say this is probably the better outcome, a better test of sorts. Like if he's going full kaiju after he lost consciousness, and if he's able to pull himself back into control over the kaiju, that'll probably help him prove to them like, hey, yeah, y'all fucked up by blowing my arms and my legs off, but I was able to regain once I was fully able to like reconnect my mental and put my mental back to where I'm in control. So that's what I'm gonna say. At least that's my assumption for now. But I do feel like it's not just gonna end there. Like I don't think Kafka is going to regain his consciousness right now. I think he's gonna end up fighting Kikoru's father for a little while before he comes back. And I know this hurts Kikoru because she's been going to her father, she's trying to speak up for Kafka, like he's human, yada yada yada, and then all of a sudden he's losing it. And she told him that the moment she sees that he's not human and he turns kaiju, that then she's going to take him out. So I'm wondering, how is she going to try to step in? Is she going to try to bring Kafka back by being a presence there? Because right now, Shinomiya's dad, Kafka's mental is not going to like, yes, he's gonna feel bad, but I think if he had something that he can like hear or know or to remember, I think that'll pull him back quicker than fighting Shinomiya's father. You know, especially when he's the one that blew his arms out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is a good episode. I honestly don't know how this is going to play out. Either they're gonna keep him under wraps, or they're gonna try to kill him, or they're gonna be like, hey, if he does come back to his humanity, there you go, then hopefully they'll be like, okay, he's a good guy. But I don't know, because just seeing him act like this will be a red flag, you know? So I don't know, guys. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching this with me, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.